Welcome back to the show. Welcome back. I just wanted to kind of talk about a few bits and bobs today. I know this is not scheduled, but I'm still doing it anyway. It doesn't matter. Also, let me just check. Right, there we go. So I figured this thing out. I was using this yesterday, first time, and now I finally figured out how it works. So yeah, this is awesome, right? So I wanted to talk to everyone about how I'm becoming a freaking degen, right? It's honestly, I'm not even joking. I think I'm becoming a freaking degen. So, yeah, just having a bit of fun with the memes, right? Definitely with the memes, because these memes are just on another level. I've never experienced anything quite like it. I know those of you guys who have been following me from the beginning, you guys should know that I'm more of a safety kind of a guy. I look at projects and I look at how much funds is invested in them, or how much interest they have, or how many people are there, or how many holders there are, right? All of those kind of things, right? Those are the things I always look for, right? And I've always trusted coins with a bigger market cap because I can see there's more volume in there, there's more interest in there, more people are trying to trade them. So hence why I've always been kind of one of those guys that just looks at that and I'm like, right, this is what I should be looking at. So I've been doing that, and so far so good, right? My portfolio hasn't really been that bad. Of course, I pick my coins and I stick to my coins, but then came along one of our members on Discord. He came along and he kind of introduced me to memes, right? So he mentioned a whole bunch of Solana memes, and he said, bro, if you want to make money, you got to go and look at the Solana stuff. And I was like, okay, sounds good, let's have a look at Solana. So when I went to Solana meme coin, the scene, right, everything changed. I was like, no way, right? This is just on another level. So it changed everything for me, right? When I looked at it, I was like, okay, this is on another level. I need to understand how this works. So I started investing funds into it, and from that point onwards, like, I've tested the waters first, and I was like, okay, I got to identify which coin is what. Through that, I found a whole bunch of rug pulls, so I got rid of all the rug pulls. And then I said, right, okay, now I know what the rug pulls are. I need to now find out if there are any actual real gems there, right? I need to find out. So I found out some gems, and I said, right, okay, let me see how that works out. And I discovered a whole bunch, right? So obviously there's a bunch of memes that I've discovered anyway, and there's so many more, guys. So of course, those of you guys who are on my Discord community, if there is coins out there, please go and post them onto the message board, like Discord, the main group. I would love to see what kind of coins you're holding, and if there are any good technicals and this and that, throw them our way, right? Of course, I would love to see what you're picking, right? Because I'm a freaking degen now, right? That's why, right? So that's the case. Now, also today, earlier on, one of our brothers, Maxim, from Hawaii, he actually asked, what did he? So he asked a question, right? He said, I think it's two questions. He said, what are longs and shorts, right? And then he asked also if I do futures as well. Let me explain them all in one go, but I'll explain the futures first. So futures is very simple. It's literally in the word, right? So when you go and do a futures trade, you're kind of predicting, right? You're saying, okay, this is the price it's going to be that I'm willing to pay at that day, on the day when it goes to that rate. So you're fixing a price. So you're paying whatever today's price is, like whatever price you say it's going to be, you pay that price when we get to that level. So BTC, say for example, you say, okay, in the futures, I'm going to pay 75k for a BTC, and BTC goes to 80k. Well, now the exchange has to sell it to you for 75k, even if it's at 80k. So you can bag that, whatever that profit is, right? You can bag that. That's what futures is literally, right? Call in put. So you can do a call and say that's how high it's going to be, or you can do a put and say, right, it's going to go negative way, it's going to go down, and it's the same thing. And you don't even have to buy it. You can actually just cash out with the profits. So you always make the difference, right? Whatever happens, you can either take it off them, or you can cash your profits and get out. That's what futures market is, right? A lot of people don't even bother buying the coin. They're just playing with the market. So it's another way of betting, right? You're betting what direction is going to go and what price is going to be. Like, for example, if you go football, and a lot of people on football, they will bet like, oh, this player is going to score at this particular time and they're going to score this much. Similar kind of a thing. That's what futures is, right? So we're just kind of predicting what the numbers are going to be. And then when we talk about long and short, now that's a whole different narrative, right? When we're trying to long the market, we're not predicting, right? We are not predicting. We're longing the market from whatever the current price is, right? And in a long, you have to always understand how much you're borrowing, and that's your leverage, right? So if you do a 1x, right, that's usually whatever money you have. If you do a 2x, that's usually 1 times more. So you borrow same amount as you. So if you do a 4x, for example, you're borrowing 3 times more than what you have in the balance, right? You know, and as an example, say you go and say, well, I want to long the market, but I want to do a 5x leverage. Well, you're going to have say you have $100 worth of BTC. The amount you can borrow is another 400 on top. So your total balance is going to be 5x, right? Does that make sense, right? So that's how leverage works. But also, the more you borrow, the closer your liquidation is, right? So the less you borrow, the bigger your liquidation price is, right? Because it also works in reverse as well, and it calculates what your liquidation price would be. So say, for example, BTC sitting at today, right now, sitting at $68,000, and you go and you say, okay, I want to do a 5x. You do a 5x. What will happen is on the upside, obviously, if you move up and if BTC moves up, every percent BTC moves, it's going to equal to 5 times that for you. So you're going to make 5% every time it moves up. However, on the reverse side, when you move down 1%, it's going to reflect the same as well. It's going to reflect 5% down for you. So that's the thing you need to understand, and that's where the liquidation price comes in, right? So if you do get liquidated, you would need to know what your liquidation price is. Obviously, you need to exit before that. So of course, we do play with the stop loss in there, and we're like, okay, we don't want to lose too much. And if you say you set it up 5% less than what you entered at, then you only lose 5%, and you got to pay back whatever's there. And they would normally take that. So you're not really physically borrowing anything, but it's just you're playing with the market, and you're playing with borrowed funds, like a credit card or a debit card, or a credit card actually. So you're playing with credit, right? You're borrowing from the market to play this game. If you gain, everybody gains. If you don't gain, then you get liquidated, but you don't have to pay the other funds back, because in the first place they never gave it to you. It's like, as I said, it's like a bank loan or credit card, right? That's what it is. Shorts is the same thing, but shorts, so the longs actually also, on the longs, you're playing the market upwards. So you're the whole long means you're going to go up. The price, you're predicting the price is going to go up, and you're doing a long based on that, right? And then comes along a short, for example. A short is you're saying, well, the market's not sustainable, it's going to dump, right? You feel the market's going to dump and it's going to become bloody. Well, then you go and do the exact same thing, but this time you do a short, right? Or technically a sell. It's the same thing, but you're doing it with leverage, right? And the same rules apply, right? As long as the market keeps, so if you're shorting, if the market keeps on bleeding, you're in profit. If the market all of a sudden starts pushing up and starts going north, then you're screwed, right? So that's what you understand. So these are the same techniques, right? It's basically spot trade, but with borrowed money, right? Think about it this way: spot trade with borrowed money, and you make profits. Everybody makes money, right? However, you risk losing everything if you get liquidated. So that's all it is, right? But stop loss does help. Always set up a stop loss just in case the market moves. Then at least you've got funds to play back again. So if you put $100 in, for example, and you put a 5% stop loss, either way, it doesn't matter, and the market liquidates, says, okay, your stop loss comes in and the market's going the opposite direction to you want to go, you only lose $5, but you still have $95 to play the market again. You can go back in and play it all over again, right? So that's what spot traders do. Sorry, leverage traders do, right? And that's the long and short market. Now, obviously, you've asked me this question. I can show you this on a chart. I've just tried to explain it to you in a short form. If you want more detail, you're welcome to contact me when we're free. We can schedule something, sit down, and I can teach you. You can have your computer. We can have a nice little, what do you call this? Like a Zoom meeting or something, or a Google Meet meeting, right? And you can share your screen, and then I can show you what to do, right? And I can guide you through, because it's much more easier for someone to actually do it. Now, I know if I do it on YouTube, I know I'll probably get a whole bunch of views, right? Where people will come in and say, right, okay, we're going to copy this and do this. Guys, I'm not going to show you everything, right? I'm not going to show you everything. I'm not one of those kind of YouTube traders who's going to show you an account and do. He's not showing you everything, so we're not going to do that, right? However, I will happily show you what to do on your thing if that's what you want. You know, I don't see a problem with that. I'll spend an hour with you and I'll show it to you, right? So I hope that kind of helps. So yeah, I mean, but you know, if the community wants me to do it on a live video or something like this, let me know, guys. I'll happily do it. I don't have a problem with it. I'll happily do it and show it to you, right? It's just that I don't encourage people to go and do leverage trading, long and shorts, if you don't know what you're doing, and if you don't have emotional control, don't do it, right? I do it myself, but I know when to enter, when to exit. I don't mean by no, like as in I'm entering or because the market's going to go to, no, none of that business. I'm just saying when I enter, I have full emotional control, right? I know exactly when to exit, right? So that's what I tend to do. So I hope, Maxim, your answer was your question was answered, right? I hope that was the case. If that is, then that's great. Also, obviously, this is a completely unannounced live stream. I don't even know if other people even got the notification. It doesn't matter. That wasn't the point of this video. This video, I just stopped and I saw the message and I said, right, I'm going to answer the brother in a video. At least that way everyone gets to know what's going on, and hope this kind of helps, right? But I just felt like talking about how I'm becoming freaking degen, because I am. I think I'm freaking, I'm becoming an absolute degen, right? Absolute degen. So that is that. Also, give me a second. I just want to quickly get into something. What's going on here? Yeah, so yeah, definitely becoming an absolute degen. Also, I'm trying to get the charts up, guys. Give me a second. I'm trying to get the freaking chart up so I could see what's actually going on in the markets. So the market right now, guys, is $2.51 trillion, right? Understand this, $2.51 trillion. BTC is sitting at 68,446. I'm not concerned at all. I said that to you earlier on as well. When I did the video earlier on, I said the same thing. I'm not concerned, right? Ethereum currently sitting at $3,900. I'm not concerned. I know Ethereum has tried it earlier on today, and the time now is 11:23 p.m. and it is still Friday the 8th of March, right? Still Friday the 8th of March. So Ethereum has tried the $4,000 level and it flopped a little bit, which is fine, but it's still hovering around the $3,900 and it's still a positive candle. Look at that. BTC tried the $70,000, a little bit more than that, and it came down almost to $66,000, and then now it's back up at $68,400. Again, absolutely fine. I don't see a problem with that. All the other coins are pretty green. Everything else is green as well. Again, I don't see a problem with that. I see the market still very, very bullish, right? So let's see what happens. I think this week we're going to close where we are. If we do, it's a good thing, by the way. If we can close around this price levels that we are in some of these coins, right? Or in fact, majority of these coins, this is brilliant. All right, believe me, this is absolutely brilliant. Of course, if we go parabola, that's a whole different story. We don't want to really see a parabola. If we can take baby steps, like for example, this week close green, next week open up green, and then move on and create another new high, we're going to prolong this bull market. That's all we need to do. What we don't want to do is see a sudden spike, a sudden pump, and then things become uncontrollable. Because remember, when we hit those these new all-time highs, right? It's an unknown territory. We've never been there before. For BTC, if we go to the unknown territory, like the new all-time high, say for example, we go to $73,000, that's a new zone for us. We don't know how high we're going to go. We might shoot all the way to 100K, 200K. We don't know. So that's when we need to be extra cautious. So this is what I say to people. Yes, we're degens, right? We go FOMO into a lot of stuff, right? But we also need to protect our funds. That's why we need to make sure we have stop losses at a level we're comfortable with, right? But if the market's moving for us, this is brilliant. We need to lock in as much of that profit as we can, so we move our stop losses. That's what we do. And of course, when we start thinking the market's becoming a little bit uneasy and for us it's not worth it anymore, we exit. We take the profit, we exit, right? So there's always another day, right? Remember, there's always another day for us to come back and play. And if you don't take your profit, somebody else is going to take profits, right? And when they take a profit, they're going to bleed the market. So remember this, right? Profit taking is a natural thing. We should all do that, right? That's how we're going to keep the funds and keep on playing this market all day long and roll with it. I don't know if the chat is on or not. I can't see anything. So if there is anyone on the live stream right now, this is a freaking live stream. If you are there, then let me know. Just say hi. That's not a problem. Whether you like the info or not. And if you have any questions, guys, please ask away. I'll happily answer them for you. Ask me anything. Doesn't matter, right? I'm an open book. I will talk about it. Yeah, I mean, let me know what your favorite coins are or anything like this. But yeah, I mean, market, my God, it's just brilliant. I mean, a lot of people look at the market and a little bit unsettled. I was like, oh, we've been pumping and dumping. Like, oh, today we just had a 4K dump. Yeah, we had a 4K dump, but we also had a 2.5K or whatever pump, right? See Mr. Badass here. Also, my brother, nice to see you here. So yeah, we just had another 2.5K pump, right? So look at that, right? 4K down, 2.5K up, but the actual coin itself, sorry, the market itself is still green. Check out Ondo. UON, brother. If it's on Coin Market Cap, not Coin Market Cap, sorry. Coin Market Cap is possible. If it's on Trading View, I will definitely have a look at it. I'm going to actually search for it right now, because obviously I'm using my phone, which I would normally check, to record this and stream to you guys. So that way it might cause a bit of a problem, but I will look for it on, let's see. On no, I can't get it here because of the way it's set up, so I won't be able to see Ondo for you. However, actually, do you know what, while we're on it, why don't I do this? I'll go to Google and find it for you, bro. Why not? Right. I'll have a little look at it on Coin Market Cap. Of course it will come on Coin Market Cap, where it always does. Coin. I am an absolute degen, by the way. You know, there's not many people like me who literally drive around with Google on their device, right? So I'm literally sitting there looking at Google right now. It's just loading. It's a bit slow because obviously I'm streaming as well. But let me have a look and see if it's there. ONDO, right? Ondo. All right, let's have a look at this and see what this is doing. Ondo. What's the spelling, brother? Please, if you don't mind me asking, because I don't see this particular coin show up for whatever reason. Oh, I know what I did. I did something wrong there. Sorry, my bad. I put OMDO. That's why it didn't pop up. I was like, what the hell is going on? Where the hell is it? So I see Ondo. So Ondo, yep, I can see it. Let's have a look at Ondo. Ondo currently sitting at 60 cents. In 1 day, it's pumped 2.34%. I'm not interested in any of that. Let's have a look at all time. I'll look at logarithmic. It's been on a climb, which is really, really good, actually. If it's been on a climb, very good. I'm looking at the candle pattern. Yeah, I mean, pretty good, actually, to be honest. I mean, the patterns look really good. I can't analyze the entire thing, sadly. Let me have a look. Let me see. Hold on. Trading Views opening up. If I could analyze it, then I would tell you what it is. Probably in the Discord community, in the Discord chat, I will definitely be able to tell you a bit more. Okay, so it's on Bybit. According to the chart that I'm looking, it's on Bybit. It's on a daily chart, and it's pumping, which is really, really good. It is quite new. Yes, I can see it's very, very new. It's released on, hold on, let me see what date it released. Why isn't it showing me? On the 24th of January, apparently. No, sorry, 18th of January. 18th of January. So it is very, very new. It's on Bybit. I'm not sure how many markets it's on. I can check that in a bit, right? But yeah, I mean, looked pretty good. Again, just be cautious. All I'm saying to you guys, right? I'm a degen, right? I've been telling you the entire video, when I opened it up, this live stream, I said I'm a degen, right? Let's understand this. We are going to FOMO into many, many coins. There are going to be plenty of new coins, and I'm not going to be the one to tell you, don't buy this, this is shit. None of that matters. The biggest narrative we have right now, we're in a bull market. If we're in a bull market, everything's going to pump, right? That's the benefit of a bull market. So everything will pump, but when it does pump, we need to protect ourselves. That's all I'm saying, nothing else. If you say, for example, depend on what type of a trader you are, right? You might want to take your initial investments out, right? If you're a safe type of a guy, you're like, okay, I want to save my funds. I've done 2-3x. I want to take out a little bit of money. I'm going to leave it aside for a little holiday. I want to take a little bit of money away, and I'm going to take that as my initial investment and leave some to play the market if the market carries on. But of course, you're going to make least amount of profit that way. So if you're that kind of a trader, by all means, right? No harm in that. If you're like, okay, I'm going to hold right to the end until I can't hold anymore, that's absolutely fine as well, right? Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to give you financial advice. But what I'm going to say is, depending on the type of trader you are, you should have one thing, like in your strategy, is that I want to lock these profits in. I want to keep these profits, right? So if you've bought it new, it's pumped a little bit for you, it's going up there, try and set up a stop loss. That's all I'm asking, nothing else, right? So you can protect yourselves, right? You can protect yourselves. because I've said to everybody in my community, especially, I said, guys, I've been banging on about this stop loss, right? Which means that you should be able to lock in as many profits as possible, and hopefully next season we shouldn't have big bag holders, because last season we had a lot of new guys coming in. I had a lot of new people coming to my channel, finding me somehow, right? And I felt really, really bad for all of these guys, because they were FOMOing into so many different coins, and they were like, how's this, how's that, how's this, how's this? And I said, this is good, this is good. And I had a whole bunch of lists, and I said, this is good, this is good. But the narrative is it's a bull market, everything will pump, right? Doesn't matter what it is. So I myself, and I'm admitting this, right? I'm you know, I don't think anybody's going to come on YouTube and admit this, right? And I'm admitting this. I myself used to look at projects for what they are. Oh, this project's great. They're doing this. They're going to go to the moon. They're going to do all of this. They're going to build spaceships. That was me, right? Now I'm like, I don't give a shit anymore. Excuse my language, but I just don't give a crap anymore, right? I don't care what the technology is. I don't care what they're doing. I don't care if they're changing the whole world, right? I don't care if they're building quantum computers, you know, or they're making everything open source. I don't really care. Why? Because the narrative that we're in a bull market is that we're in a bull market. So we need to make the most of it. And when there's no bull market, we need to be out of it and wait for the bear market bottom so that we can re-enter the market and have some new picks and everything. I've mentioned in another video very recently, I said, guys, some of the legacy coins, and I'm talking about old coins since 2015, 2016, 2017. There are so many great projects, by the way, right? They may not pump. You know what I mean? Like, one of the greatest projects I think ever is XRP. Sorry, not XRP. XLM, right? Not is it XLM? Not XLM. XMR. Sorry, I'm talking about Monero. The ticker's gone off my head. XMR, right? Monero is one of the greatest projects in my opinion, right? And it's a legacy coin, but is it going to perform as big as it did previously? Maybe not. But I've given my justification for that. My justification is, look at how many coins are pumping out every single day, like fresh, brand new coins coming out every day. And look at how many coins are launching on exchanges every single day, right? And how many coins are dumping on the people, right? So there are times, bull markets, yeah, great, we're all going to make money, but they're going to dump. And then you're going to be bag holders on those. So you want to get in, get out, snipe your market if you want on the first day, but don't be the bag holder. Especially in this bull market, you want to rinse and repeat, and you want to use your funds wisely and make as much money as you can. So you can start off with a good $100 and end up with, you know, $1,000, if not $10,000, right? If you don't hold those, don't fall for the narrative, like, not the narrative is bull market, that's what I said, but don't fall for the thing, oh, this is a great project, everyone believes this project's going to change the world. It doesn't matter. Your main objective is you've invested money to make money, right? Unless you are using this technology for yourselves in your day-to-day life, what's the point, right? If someone comes up to me and says, oh, Amazon shares at a great discount, right, I'll probably buy it because I use Amazon in my day-to-day life, so I know what the company is going to do, and if I support the company, is going to do a lot more. But when it comes to projects, we all kind of, and I did that in the past. I'm admitting that I in the past, hey bro, okay, I'll see you. In the past, I used to talk about projects like, oh, this project's great, this is going to do that, that's going to do this is going to build a car, for example. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, we have one objective. We get in, we make the money, and we get the hell out. Full stop. It doesn't matter what it is anymore, right? That's the reality. That's what we need to do, right? So I picked up some Ondo yesterday, bro. Up 20%. Awesome, my brother. I mean, look, I'm looking at it right now. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you. Give me a sec, right? So I think I can flip the camera. Let's flip the camera. Yeah. So this is, look, I'm looking at the chart right now, and I can see, right? I can see Ondo. Maybe we can do Ninja as well, but yeah, this is what I'm seeing on my chart right now. I don't have the trading view chart, unfortunately, because hold on, trading view chart, because of how Ondo is quite new and it's not picking up on my trading view. I don't know why, so don't ask me, right? It should come up anyway. You're talking about Ninja. Yeah, we can have a look at Ninja, but again, listen guys, like Ondo, while we're on the subject, it's had its launch, it's doing its pump. So far, I haven't seen a dump. It looks very, very good to me. It has a potential to get to a nice level. Just climb it up for as long as you can. But as I said, don't be a bag holder, whatever you do, because a dump is going to come. And a dump in this particular coin right now, no, it's not going to be a natural dump. or even non-nature as well. So I don't think whales are going to be dumping. What I think is going to happen is when the market pumps up, at some stage, when the market bleeds out, I think that's when Ondo would suffer, or any new coins will suffer. And we've seen this in the past, like KR's seen this in the past, I've seen this in the past. There's plenty of coins that they launch and then they start dumping. So just be cautious. That's what I'm saying, guys. Just be cautious, right? So he's talking about Ninja. Let's have a look at Ninja. I know KR's been mentioning Ninja for some time now. Actually, last few days, I think he's been mentioning it. So I need to know which ninja you're talking about. So apparently there are 22 ninjas, right? So you got to tell me which ninja it is, right? So definitely looking at the crypto assets. I've got Dog with Nunchucks, Ninja Protocol, Ninja Coin, Ninja Swap, Ninja Inu, Ninja Turtles, Idle Ninja Online, right? Danketsu ninjas, and yeah, so many other ninjas, right? But which ninja are you talking about? So many, right? Because there are a lot of copycat scammers out there. I would call them scammers, who literally, if they see a narrative, if they see a coin that's pumping or it's got a good community, it's kind of a technical phishing. Do you know what I mean? So they'll come and fish it, right? It just gets crazy. So I'm looking at them, I'm like, which ninja are you looking at, right? Do you know what I mean? So please understand, unless we know what it is, we don't know. And any one of these, by the way, listen to this. This is hilarious, right? So whiff, right? So obviously Dog with Nunchucks, Ninja, right? The whiff narrative, right? It just pumped massively. Even Binance now says we're going to launch it, right? Or Binance has already launched it, right? So Binance is listing it. Can you imagine, right? So this is the kind of stuff like, and if you look at Dog with Hat, it doesn't have a founder. It doesn't have any dev team behind it. There's nothing. It has nothing behind it. It's just a freaking meme. But it pumped, and look where the price is right now. So think about that, right? The community is now in control of this project, and it's doing great things, right? But it's just a meme coin narrative. It's not building anything unless somebody in the future or the part of the community decides to build something. So technically it's been an abandoned project, but it's pumping, right? Now what's happened is a lot of people caught up on that, and they're like, oh, we do cat with hat, we do dog with hat, we do man with hat, we do, whatever with hat. And everything's got a whiff on it, right? And why not? And all of these are also pumping, right? Because some people are getting confused when they go to the blockchain. In fact, I've seen this on Solana quite often, actually. The same name. So you go and you see a really popular coin with like 500,000 people, or even I've seen one with, there was about 50,000 people on the group or something. A really large group of community, right? I can't remember which one it was. I'm sure it's on my Telegram. There's like 50,000 members or something, right? Someone's gone in and copied the name. So I've gone and I've looked at the name, and I went on it's on my bot. You can actually just type the name. So I typed the name. I want to see that project because I can't locate it anywhere. And there was a coin that came up with the exact same name. And luckily for me, I didn't buy anything. I copied the contract address, right? Copied it. And then I went back to the group and I said, what's the contract? So I searched for the contract, and you hit CA on the Telegram group, and the contract address came. It was a complete different contract address. I'm like, okay. So I almost got fished. You know what I mean? Because everything is the same. The logo was even the same. So you have the same logo, but different contract. And I would have been giving money to some scammer who's going to rug pull me. So that's something that happened. So there was another brother I was talking to the other day, and he suggested a few things. And I said to him, I said, brother, do me one favor. Whatever coins you talk about, I love your analysis. It's great stuff. But please, please, please give us the contract address, because I cannot verify what these coins are, because there's so many different ones with the same names. And a lot of these meme coins, the fresh, brand new meme coins, they're not even listed on the coin market cap. They don't bother because they have no intention to be around next season. Does that make sense? The legit ones, of course, they are there, right? Or the ones the communities have taken over, they are there, right? So they have made an effort to put it on coin market cap, CoinGecko, etc., right? But the others, they're not even bothered. They're like, fuck it, Dex Screen has got us already, right? Dex Tool has us already. Why would we not even bother with thing? Like Solana stuff, it's on Birdseye, right? So that's like the Dex Tools of Solana is Birdseye. It's already there. You one tap and you can trade directly there. So they don't really care. They're like, we're already listed, mate. We don't care. We don't care about you, coin market cap, who Binance owns. We don't care about you choosing and picking us, right? you know, where the other 1 million coins that is not tracked by coin market cap. You know what I mean? So that's what's happening. So yeah, look, unless I get to know exactly what you're talking about, I can't really say what ninja we're talking about. I'm not having a go at you or anything. I'm just saying. Also, as I said, guys, if you are part of the Discord community, Discord group, the link's not below this video, but I think it's there somewhere in my description. I haven't put anything there. I just pressed live and just went right. But if you later on, I'll update the link anyway. There's always a link behind below in my description. You'll find the Discord community there. If there are coins that you're looking at or you've done well, or any coins that you want to give us an analysis on, by all means, please do. Don't rely on me to answer all the questions, because recently I've talked about it on, I think on the last one or the one before that, I talked about it as well. A lot of community members, and it happens all the time, every bull market, the same thing happens. They wake up, right? They wake up. There was a brother I talked about the other day. Remember I said he bought like £200 worth in 2018, right? Just go and do a percentage from his £200, what it was back in 2018. I think it was 2018 March or April. I think it was March. Yeah, it was March. Go and see what price it was in March and how much percentage he's actually made, right? And why he regrets it. And if you want to see his face, by the way, in my channel, there's a video of this Maulana who's doing some sort of is reading out a surah. That's him. I'm not joking. He's actually on my channel. He's been featured on my channel. One day we just had a camera and he's like, can you just record me and put me on YouTube? By all means, bro. He's there. So you can imagine this guy's there, right? So anyway, we're not talking about him, but what I'm saying is guys, if there are other stuff that you want to talk about, don't just rely on me. There's a lot of questions that come my way. I try and answer as many as possible whenever I get a time. So I try and reply back to everybody. And believe me, I do reply to everyone. A lot of people may think I don't reply. I do reply. Sometimes I just may not get back to you on time. Like, for example, I had a call earlier on today from a guy in Qatar. He called me at an awkward time. So I tried to call him back again, because he's obviously called me from Qatar. I tried to call him back again, but now it's awkward time for him. So we're not going to have a conversation today. So maybe tomorrow I'll have a conversation with him. So you see what I mean? So I have made an attempt to call you back, but I can't always just answer the calls. So that's how it is, sadly. You know, as I said, sometimes to answer 100 different questions, 100 different conversations, it's hard. But I always do my best to at least answer back. And every now and then I might miss one or two, right? You know, just because it's time constraint. That's all it is, nothing else. So, yeah. If there's any other questions, please let me know. Unfortunately, I would have to let go of Ninja because I have no idea what Ninja is. But yeah, I'm looking at the market as it is right now. And yeah, this is looking brilliant. Say's just made a move again. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this coin. I just want to see it to go to $1. Do you know, honestly, Say goes to $1, all right? I'll tell you this. I'm going to set up a limit sell order. If Say goes to $1, I'm happy to dump 80% of my Say. I'm happy to dump 80% of my Say, and I'm happy to convert it into Solana. I'm actually gone all in on Solana right now. So I'm all in on Solana and I'm all in on Ethereum right now. So any cash flow is all in there, right? I'm not interested in holding into anything else. Of course, with the Solana ones, I'm using the Solana in the Solana meme coin ecosystem. Now, somebody else mentioned AVAX, Avalanche and ETC, those meme coins as well. They're apparently also pumping as well. If you know them, again, in the Discord community, drop it. All right, just drop it in the Discord community. I'll happily jump on and sorry guys, I had to sneeze. I couldn't help it, and I can't press pause, so I'm on live. What can I do? Right, so yeah, those are, if you are on the, as I said, on Discord, drop it there, guys. Let's talk about this and show us your expertise, for God's sake. Don't rely on me, right? Listen, I'm a one-man army, right? But I can't defeat everyone. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, if you do have some stuff, some good stuff you want to share with us, please do. As I said, I'm becoming a freaking degen now. I'm becoming a degen. I mean, next season, I don't know, I might even fucking buy 1,000 different coins, you know, maybe 10,000 different coins. And I'm talking about like $10 coins. So, you know, go and invest $10 onto freaking 1,000 coins. And that will give me no, actually, why not go as many as you can, right? And you never know which one's going to kick off, right? I don't know. I might do that next season just as an experiment, right? Dog nunchucks one. Dodge. It's on injective. Okay, let's have a look. Right. Okay. I'll go back to the thing. It's come back now. Dog with nunchucks. Okay, let's have a look at dog with nunchucks. Ninja. It's down today. 3% down today. Minor. Not to worry. Let's have a look at this. Okay, pattern's looking good. I mean, let me see if I can get the trading view chart for this. Why isn't it working? Okay, brother, I can't get the trading view chart for it, unfortunately. I don't know why. Why can't I get trading view? Okay, so basically, yeah, I can see it's on injective. Definitely it's on injective. The total market cap is 1 billion tokens. Max supply 1 billion tokens. Self-reported circulating supply is 1 billion tokens. So according to them, they've currently said, and this is where CoinMarketCap has flagged them as well and says, look, it's self-reported that their current valuation is $25 million market cap. Their volume, which has been tracked, is 1.4 million, which is true, but it's minus 30%. The self-reported circulating supply is 1 billion, and this can be a bit confusing. I mean, can we verify this? I don't know if we can verify this. I mean, there should be a way to verify this, right? So if they have 1 billion tokens and they've deployed the entire 1 billion tokens, then we should have all the token holders. I'll have a look at it, but I don't see a trading view chart, brother, so I can't really tell you much. But when I look at the pattern for what it is right now, so I've got it set up on CoinMarketCap, right? On CoinMarketCap, I set up all. Let's do a year. No. So, okay. All right. Okay. Interesting. So I did a year and it shows me we're just about to recover from this. So hold on. Let's see. Okay. So, right, this is much better, right? So what it's saying is when I did all, basically. I did all and I did a log chart. Based on that, it's saying it's coming to test its all-time high again. So yes, it did bleed out. But it's now on a recovery again. It's just benefiting from the pump. That's all I'm seeing right now. Whether it's how high it's going to go, I don't know. But what I am going to do, one thing I want to double check, guys, more information. So its all-time high was 0.04, right? 0.042 was its all-time high, right? Yeah, February the 12th was its, sorry, no, my bad. Its all-time high was 0.27. Yeah, 0.27 was all-time. No, my bad. What the hell am I looking at? Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong section. So its all-time high was 0.042. That was its all-time high. Its all-time low was 0.0059. So it dumped quite a bit. Currently, from where it dumped, it's up around 300%, which is not bad. So it's already had his little pump and dump thing. Yeah, I mean, I can't see much other data. Other than that, I can't see how many holders. I can't see any of that stuff, unfortunately. But yeah, self-reported, guys. When you see something self-reported, just be a little bit cautious. Again, I'm saying, listen, I'm not telling you not to buy. There is no such thing right now in this phase of the market. There is no such thing as a good coin or a bad coin, right? Everything's going to pump. I talked about it many, many times. When the market moves, every shitty coin out there is going to move. Of course, when we talk about legacy coins, what we're saying is they may not perform as well as the others. But, and here's the fun part, right? When you look at the fact, right? Because you have to look at what was the bottom of the market, right? So let's say the right bare bottom of the market. Well, if you look at that, BTC has already done more than 4x, right? When you look at Solana, it's done, I don't know, about 11x right now, if not 12x, right? It's already done that. If you look at, for example, here's a good one, Polkadot, right? Polkadot's already done 3x. 3x means 300%, right? So that's what you have to look at. Like, okay, a lot of these coins have already done hundreds of percent. Hundreds of percent. They may have not done thousands of percent, but they have done hundreds of percent. Of course, other coins have done thousands of percent. So just look at that and see, okay, some coins will perform a lot better than others, right? But some coins may never get to their all-time high. But we're not interested in that. We're just interested in how much we're going to make right now. And what the one thing we want to avoid doing is being a bag holder. So if you are on a centralized exchange trading these coins, then what you want to do is set up a trading stop or a stop loss, sorry, trailing stop or a stop loss at least, right? That way you can protect yourself. And of course, if you've made sufficient gains, take your initial out, right? Especially in these ones, I would say take your initial investment out, because you never know what's going to happen and you might get wrecked, right? So I hope that kind of helps. I mean, other than that, there's really nothing else I could say, right? Yeah, market's looking good. Honestly, market's looking good. I don't see anyone on the live stream, so I'm not going to make this any longer. I hope the information here finds the right people. I just wanted to talk about being a degen. As I said, if you have stuff you want to share in the Discord, by all means. But I would appreciate, if other people could also lighten the burden on me a little bit. If you have stuff that you know or knowledge please help each other out. We've had this Discord community for a good 3+ years now. I would love to see the members help each other, and hopefully that will help me more than anything else. Because as we're growing, guys, we're growing, and the more we grow, the more I would love to see the community being active, and the community being less reliant on me. But as I said, if there is a question for me, I will happily answer every one of them. And if it's in the group, then at least I know somebody else may answer it. So that will be really helpful, right? I don't have to answer all of them. That's the whole thing. I'm just trying to lighten my load a little bit, because it does get stressful, especially bull markets, guys. The amount of questions you get and everything, it gets, a lot. It's overwhelming, because everyone has something else to talk about. Coins, this, that. What do you think about this coin? What do you think about this chart? Can you give us an analysis of this? Yeah, I can, but there's only so much I could do on my own, and hence why I'm asking here. This is me requesting the community to support me, especially on the Discord community or even Telegram community if you are on Telegram. And Telegram community, I do have a Telegram community, currently about 4 members. It's a very new community. I just created it and just left it there. I've noticed a whole bunch of people joining. I mean, whole bunch as in like 3 other people joining. Right, if they want to communicate, by all means, not a problem. So each to their own. Some people prefer Telegram over Discord. Whatever the case, I'm there for everybody, right? The one community that I'm kind of avoiding right now, and I've been transparent about it, is the No Central community. Oh my god, man. Whew. Since I've launched it, I've been bugged by marketers and shillers and whatever they call themselves, right? Non-stop. The amount of people I've blocked is just unbelievable, right? But yeah, it's just non-stop. Oh, let's do this for your project, let's do that. There's no genuine guys. There's one guy, he's very genuine. So this guy, he's the Chinese whalers community leader. They have around 13 or 14,000 members. I forgot what his name was. He's been the most genuine guy. So he's noticed the project somehow, and he came and he contacted me. He said, bro, your project looks interesting. He had a nice little conversation with me, and he said, look, you seem like a decent guy. I would love to work with you. Just let me know when it's ready. And then every now and then he just kind of pings me and is like, bro, how are you getting on? Doing okay? That's what we need. He's not asking for anything. He's not saying, oh, I'll do this for you, I'll do that for you, or give me money, this, that, whatever. Unbelievable. But the other guys, oh, pay me this much, I'll do it for you. Pay me this much, I'll do it. What the hell's wrong with you people? I haven't even launched yet. Do you know what I mean? What are you going to promote? Oh, we're going to promote this. What are you going to promote? I don't even have a website ready yet. Do you know what I mean? So it's just so annoying. I'm like, no. That's why I've said to everyone on the community, there's about 30 or 40 people there, 35 people, I think, that have joined. Like mostly, there's a few of them friends, and the rest of them are just marketers. And I'm like, guys, whatever, I'll come here when I'm ready, because I can't be sitting here getting exposed and then having all of these guys just bug me, because it is so annoying. Oh, so annoying, honestly, because you can only answer so many, and then eventually it's like, right, I can't do this, I just got to block this, right? So that's what I'm doing anyway. So yeah, other than that, if there's anything else you guys want me to talk about, go ahead. If not, also the other thing I've noticed is the chats show up on the main video as well. Guys, if you don't want these chats to show up in the video permanently, let me know. I think there's a setting which I can switch off, so I can still see your chat. It just won't publish to the main YouTube video when it launches, right? If that's something you would like, please let me know. And of course, if you want your comments to show up, then by all means, I'll leave it as it is. I don't have a problem with that, right? Yeah, other than that, if there's nothing else, guys, I'm going to call it quits. Like, share, subscribe with one another. And yeah, let's find ourselves in another video very soon. So you guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you very much. And please do hit that subscribe button, press that like, and yeah, let's move forward with this, right? Because listen, this channel is growing, guys. Every day I've noticed there's at least one new person joining. Clearly they're finding some sort of a value. Could be anything, right? And I'm not doing anything similar to everybody else. This is very unique. This is very different, right? Where you get to come and talk to me, and even on the Discord and everything, you genuinely get to communicate with me. Of course, as I said here as well, as a request to the community, if you can engage with each other and lighten my load, I'll be so much more happy. Because I think a lot of people who are messaging me feel that they're not getting the help, or they probably won't get the help if they ask anybody else, or they're probably afraid to ask anybody else. Guys, don't be. Open up. It's a community. We're a family. We need to grow together. And if one question helps, or one question has many answers, or it can help many others, why not, right? And there could always be someone better and more experienced than me, right? I've never claimed to be an expert in anything, right? I've never claimed to be an expert in anything. All I do is just read charts. That's all it is, nothing else, and patterns, right? So other than that, like, share, subscribe. Let me catch you guys on another one very soon. Adios, my amigos.